Hello and welcome everyone to today's coding challenge. And today we are going to discuss a question on CodeChef. The question is chef diet. In this question we have given that chef decided to go on a chef diet during the following n days numbered from 1 to n. The part of the diet plan is to eat k grams of protein during each day. For each valid I, chef wants to buy AI grams of protein in the morning of the ith day and then eat k grams of protein as part of his dinner. If he has any protein remaining, he can store it and use it in the later dinners. Initially, chef is storing 0 grams of protein. So we have to determine whether the chef will have enough protein all the time during his diet. In case he will not have enough, find the first day on which chef will be unable to eat k grams of protein. In input we have the input is like this. We have the number of test cases t, and for each t we have n and k, and the n integers. After that we have to output yes if he have enough proteins for all the days, and otherwise we have to output no. With that we also have to print the first day when the chef was unable to complete his basically the protein intake. So let us look at the examples. First we have t as 3 and then n as 4. The first test case is this, n as 4 and k is 5. Initially the protein of for the chef have 0, so on the first day he buy 7 gram protein and he only has to take 5 grams. So after taking 5 grams he has left with 2 grams of protein, and he can store that 2 grams to for the further use on next day he has 3 grams of proteins, but he can use the stored 2 grams protein, and he has now 5 grams of protein, which is just enough for the dinner on that day. Next day he has 6 grams, so he eats 5 grams and store the remaining 1 gram for the next days. On the final day he has already 5 grams, so now he has 6 grams, so he can complete all his 4 days with the 5 grams of protein on each day. In example number 2, he has to intake 4 grams per daily, but on the first day he has only 3 grams left, so he cannot complete his 4 grams intake of protein on the first day itself. So we have to print no in that case with the day 1. Similarly, in example number 3, we have to intake 4 grams on daily basis. On first day he has 8 grams, so he can intake 8, and then he has left with 4 grams. He can store that 4 grams for further days. On second day he has 1 gram, but the stored energy is already 4 grams, so that will be 5 grams of protein, so he can intake 4 grams and he left with 1 gram. Now he can use that on next days. On day 3 he has only 1 gram, so and the remaining stored energy was also 1 gram, so that will be 2 grams total, but he has to intake 4 grams, so he cannot complete his diet on day 3. So we have to print no with the day 3. So what will be the approach to solve this? Let us first code this. First we have to input the number of test cases on each. For each test we have to input two integers separated by a space, and that will be n and k. After that we have a array or the n integers, the protein for each day, and we can take input for arrays like this. Now after this we have to just initialize some variables like answer is equals to 0. This represent the day, the first day on which he cannot complete his diet. We also have to take care for a flag value. The flag will cut off the loop when he cannot complete his diet, and this remaining initial protein, we can check that if the protein on that day plus remaining is less than k. If this is true, that means he cannot complete his diet on that day, so we have to mark our flag as false. Store our answer as I plus 1 because the I is basically starting from 0th index, and we can break our loop on that point. If this condition is false, then we have the remaining protein as remaining plus the current protein for each day minus k, and we can print if flag. That means if flag is true, this corresponds to the condition that the chef was unable to complete his diet, so we have to print no on which day, and if it completes his diet, then we have to print yes. Now let us run this and check if it is running fine. The condition just get reversed by me. Let us run this. Yes, it is running fine. So let us submit this and check if it is passing all the test cases or not. It is passing all the test cases, so this will complete our today's video, and please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you learn something new from this channel. Thank you so much.